So yeah, for a couple of days, really cool birthday present that I got from my ex-wife there. I mean, maybe she'll figure it out. I mean, she did. She always figures it out. And the funny thing is, this is how fucked up our relationship is, or our relationship was. I don't even know how that. This is how fucked up she was. She's sitting there talking about it in the comments. You saw it. We were only married for a year. We were together for 3. Because she's not counting the fact that we were. I made her date me for a year before she talked me into marrying her. And when I say talk me into marrying her, I mean 3 weeks into it, I had to tell her that I will do it, on such and such date. I had to tell her. I had to make a promise. And it was just kind of weird. But I was in my 30s, so I was just like, well, obviously we both know what we want, and I mean, the men are over here like laughing in their brain at what just went through my head. A woman that knows what she wants. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic. I've got one woman to actually comment on it that I don't know, and I did something like that, and then my fucking ex-wife Melinda commented on it with hidden comments, and I just don't get it. That's just weird. That is weird. And you did. I owned it in one of them. I was like, exactly how I am. Keep feeding me, you know, um, and it's like, who'd have thought, you know. uh, I'll complete that thought in a minute. Actually, I wanted to uh, I wanted to point out that I believe most women, when they hear me talk about some of the things that I've said about like the bar scenes and intersections of the sexual dynamics and the way women treat men and all this other stuff. Um, I mean, just think about like watch those fucking podcasts. Look at what the women today are looking for. Look at what you're looking for, and look at what the men are looking for. And men self-reflect. What are you looking for in a woman? Women self-reflect. What are you looking for in a man? We already know there's a big dichotomy in the lists. What we don't know is the basics of what each list is a demand for. Women are demanding that men retire them. We that's what women want. They want rest and relaxation for the rest of their lives, and we're supposed to provide for that. So it's all sacrifice and no reward. Um, so essentially, women, what you're telling me is, and even with like my ex-wife, prime example of it right there. You saw her talking about all of her accolades and how she went to school and everything, and she doesn't realize that she's telling every single man on earth that for 12 years she can still sit there and fucking argue about the same fucking thing. and and I mean, I'm telling you, when we like she confirmed it. I told you the stories in the videos. I reached out to her because something was wrong with me, you know, and when she told me all that shit, I was like, you seem nice. You seem like you might have fucking figured something out. But then she starts telling me things about our relationship from before she went to therapy that are untrue. And she tells me I gotta argue with her to get her to realize. And she finally remembers. And I remember having that phone call moment. And that's when I just and like it was after that phone call, and then I was like, "That's weird. Is that what she's been telling her therapists for this all this time?" I thought that, and it's like the same thing, just like back in when you're still in the relationship. There's all sorts of things, guys, that you want to fucking say that you don't, and this is one of the questions I had, when I was talking to her, and everybody's oh, she just simply got it right. No, she was absolutely adamant about something that is like blatantly obvious. It's like she was arguing for the sky to be green. Um, But anyway, uh, I just want to make sure all you modern women understand. Like, I hear modern women talking about how we got a soft man epidemic. Well, fucking shit. Congratulations. You've caught up to one aspect of the red pill is that men are exceedingly fucking weak today. Um, and then the thing is, you ain't no fucking prize. You're exceedingly fucking disgusting. That's the weird thing. You got these weak pussies that do not demand better and out of anybody. That's what I'm like y'all keep getting coming after me about all this shit that I say about fucking politics and race and all this other shit. And it's like, well, nobody. I got in an argument with a guy at a Casey's the other day, well, months ago actually. But I was grabbing a soda, and he there was something about like his the pump, the way he paid at the pump, and something messed up, and you could tell the dude was broken, embarrassed, and he says some stuff going back and forth with the attendant, and then he yells at the attendant and embarrasses him in front of everybody in the gas station, and that just rubbed me the wrong fucking way. And I was like the next one in line, so I paid for myself. So I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Damn, what an asshole!" And then I grabbed the drink because I overheard everything, and I popped out the door and I yelled at the dude in the parking lot. I yelled, I was like, "Yo, all you had to do was give him a couple of bucks. What the hell's wrong with you? It was a simple mistake. Nobody was making it." And he goes, "What are you talking?" And I was like, you just fucking yelling at that guy in there over that fucking pump." And we're going back and forth. And he ends up getting in up. It was like, "He said this shit out there, and he was yelling and being rude." No, you were being rude. He was just asking you to help him. And then we were going back and forth. And he asked me, and he tells me, "Dude, I'm about to knock you out." I took off my hat. I put my drink down. I took my glasses off and I walked over to him. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm offering you the fucking chance to express yourself." And he goes, "I just don't know why you're yelling at me." And I was just like, "Because I watched you embarrass the guy in the fucking in the gas station, so I chased you out here and I'm embarrassing you in front of the whole fucking parking lot." You know? And and I'm just antagonizing him, and that's like the key point is I told him to his face exactly why I was yelling at him like that. That it doesn't bother me that these people are watching me yell at him. On top of that, I mean, I'm the one standing up for the little guy. You know, I just happen to mention, look how big all of this is getting, just because you decided to say that. You did. uh, but yeah, he didn't fucking swing. He instantly changed his attitude, and he was bigger than me, a lot bigger. And I mean, there's a lot of people out there that like I hear you all fucking talking all that shit, just fucking running off on the fucking face, and I mean, do you really expect us to keep buying that shit? You know, there's people that'll say that like all day long, every fucking day, and it's like, yeah, I don't buy it anymore. You know, so that's what I'm basically saying to, you know, I mean, women can say it to men, but men, I mean, I feel like obviously I agree with us when I say it to women every time, like Me Too and intersexual dynamics and, you know, the double standards in fucking legal practices, the double standards in financial and hiring practices all over the fucking place. Uh, yeah, um, I mean, we see it happening to us. It's like written into law and stuff. But I mean, what's your fucking excuse? I mean, we ain't buying it.